we're going to try and get your tension set on your machine. First thing is you have to have the bobbin tension set correctly. If you don't, it's going to throw the whole thing off. Alright, we have our bobbin, magnetic side. I'm using the magnetic bobbins. If you don't use the magnetic bobbins, you have this right here. This goes in here. If you use regular bobbins, make sure this is in here. If you use magnetic bobbins, then take it out. Don't throw it away, set it to the side. Alright, magnetic side goes in. Put it through this little slit here, up to here. We're going to stop at that point. It does go around this one before you put it in your machine, but for the testing, just undo it. Alright, make sure your bobbin is clean first. You can get a business card and you can run it through here, because stuff does get in there and it will mess with your bobbin tension. And you can get that stuff out. Okay? Make sure you do that. Alright. You're going to put it in. This at the top, it will clip in. Okay. Now, we're going to put it around and then around this way and through here. You're going to pull it. Do not pull it fast. You see it start to move there. My tension is set on about, let me make sure this is going. Pull it slow. My tension set on about 240. You can also do it, or you turn it. As soon as you see it start to move, hold it down tight. There you go. 20, 40, 60, 80. That's your little lines. Mine's set right at about 240, 245. You can do it a little bit less, you can do a little bit more, but it needs to be consistent. Now, when you're running the H test, and if you want to change to a different color, check your bobbin tension again, because you can put another one in there and get a totally different tension. Around that. Now we're going to go put it on the machine. I've already cleaned out the bottom of the bobbin case. Make sure it's clean. Blow on it. Get everything out. And then we're going to work on the tension. Okay, we're going to run an H test. I already have it in there, but I'm going to take it out. It's still in there. It's already clicked. You're going to go to number 3. Make sure you just got all the needles correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And see, I changed it up. 5, 6. Alright, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We got 1 through 16. We have 15 needles. It'll do 16 spots. So, now after your first test, you run it a second time. If you don't need to do all the needles, don't do all the needles. Put in the needles you want to do. Once you get to where, okay, say number 12 is the last one to where I've already got them all done. Click on that. That makes it stop even if you have it on automatic. This one, it'll stop and pull out. Whichever one you want to stop on, like say I want to stop after 11. Well, number 12, I'll put the stop on it. But I don't want it to stop on any of these for now, except for the last one. Let's go down. Before it gets to 16, I want it to stop because I'm not sure which one I want to do. So I'll redo that. You cannot have embroidery confirmed when you do it. Once you get it where you want it, then confirm embroidery. Go to number 4. Never ever do a design without tracing. You have to do your tracing so you don't have a needle hit your hoop. If you have a needle hit the hoop, you could end up breaking your reciprocator, which at some point we'll go over replacing that if Mary hasn't already put one on there. Okay, so we've got our hoop in there. I use the big hoop. You can use probably a 4x4. Just check your design. 5x5. You know you're good at that. When you get this set up, okay, do not use tearaway. If you use tearaway, it's going to tear it up. If you use wash away, I put 2 in here. You need to have a good looking H. You don't want it real thin where it's not going to, where it's pulling through. Your best bet is to use a cutaway stabilizer. But I've already had this hoop, so we're going to use this one. Now, I'm going to come back over here. Alright, we're on number 4. We're going to hit the frame right there, because I have set up. If you click on this one right here, I don't know how good you can see it. Anyway, if you click on the square that's got the 4 arrows facing the middle, that will center your frame. Move this to frame center, yes. Now, I've already got mine set where it's on frame center. Okay, if you hit frame center and it's not in the center, turn the machine off. Center your frame, and then turn it back on. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the edge. Whichever way you want to go, do the opposite up here. I want to go more up. Now, we're going to bring it down here. Alright, that's right where I want it. So we're going to leave that there. Now, on your tension. Okay, for your tension, we have different tensions. This one up here, you have to remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. If you got that, you'll get it. Now, I've noticed with my, if I don't have on the bottom of my pattern, bottom of my hoop, is what you're going to look at for your tension. You should have 1/3 top, 1/3 bobbin, and then 1/3 top. Okay. This right here, if I don't have it to where it looks like it's half and half, I change this one up here. I want to get that correct. This right here, this is your other one. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. You're gonna, depends on how it looks. We also have your tension bar. Tension bar here. It clicks, okay? Just do 1, 2, 3. You have it. Oh, have it all the way up. Make sure it's all the way up. 1, 2, 3. I have it. It normally should be. You can go up one, you can go down. It depends on what it needs. But that is your other tension. I have this hanging on my wall because I tend to forget. It's your top thread tensioning guide. Believe I got this from John Deere at Hatch Embroidery. Okay, tells you if it's too loose, what to do, too tight, if it's just right. Now that just right, it's got a third, a third, a third. It can be off a little bit, that's okay. You don't want it off a lot. And if you have, if it's too loose, your top thread, your thread will start looping. If it's too tight, your bobbin threads might start showing up on the top. So that kind of gives you an idea of looking at the top of what it's supposed to be. Once you get your frame where you want it, exit out of that one. Make sure your two little needles, where it's got the A, the M, make sure it's on the A, where it's got both the arrows on it, because that's going to have your needles changing. It's going to automatically move. I'm going to forward it through the H test, or I'm probably just going to take that one out so it's not so much to watch and bring it back up after. Okay, remember I had it stopped for the last one to see which one I wanted to do extra. Alright, we're going to look at the back of this. Okay, number one is good. Number 2 needs to be tightened some. Number 3, that's going to have to be tightened. Mark it. Okay, this one's good. This one needs to be tight. This one's going to be tightened. And I'm going to tighten the very top also, or I'm going to loosen the top so I can scoot it over to tighten. We'll look at it in a minute. Number 4 is good. It could be a little bit tighter, but it don't need much. So I might do that a quarter turn. That one's going to be a half turn tight. This one is good. That one I'm going to do a quarter turn. This one a quarter turn. That one a half. This one I'm going to do the very top. I'm going to tighten it. This one's the top. Tight. This one, about a quarter turn. That one a quarter turn, but they're all pretty good. This one I'm a quarter turn on the top. Probably all of them. That one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Okay. Since first one is good, I'm going to do my last needle as needle 2. So then that way I'll go ahead and do this. We'll tighten the top a half a turn on number 2. Because number 1 is good. So, go to number 3. We'll go to the 16. And I'm going to change that needle to number 2. I'm going to go back to 4. And then we're going to run it again. Okay. That's much better. Alright, okay, so we're going to adjust all of these. Alright, we're going to start with 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. We'll do all the rest of them up to 12. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up 1, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. And we want to stop after that one. So we're going to have to take it out and back in. So before it does 13, we want it to stop. So your second button there tells you confirm state. We have to release it. Alright, before it does 13. Okay, let's go back down here. Alright, before it does 13, I want it to stop. And then I'll check what I have. So we're going to do the middle one just to stop because I don't care that it pulls out. And then we're going to confirm it so it'll stay in there. Alright, go to number 4. Put your hoop where you want it. Always trace. Gonna move it a little more. We'll be back after it gets through running that one. 2 is good. 3. So we're going to do number 3. 4 is good. 5 is good. 6 is good. 7's good. 8's good. 9 I want to adjust some more. Okay, so we're going to do 3, 9, 10's good, 11's good, 12's good. Okay, so we just need to do 3 and 9 now. Back over to number 3. On the first one, we're going to do 3, and then we're going to do 9. Now I'm just going to put it on manual. Okay. That's better. Alright, we have it on 3. We're going to redo 3. We're going to do 9. So we're going to go back over here to number 4. Instead of the A. Now on the automatic needle, we're going to put it on manual because I'm going to put my needles in themselves. Once you got it on manual, hit the needle button down here. Hit number 3. Exit on that one. And start. We have this finished. We have our H test. We're going to look at this one right here. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly 1/3. And, you know, I stop it in between some H's and look at it and it looks good. I go on to the next. But, you need to have some bobbin thread showing. Well, you just have to fiddle with your knobs up here. You're going to do you really shouldn't have to mess with this up top. These right here is the ones you're going to mess with. You can't just turn it one way, turn it the other. Some of them have to go a little far in, some of them don't. If you have it around these that go around at one time, then, you know, go ahead and put it around a second time if it's too loose. It's okay. I have some where around once and some went around twice because I didn't want to put it so far back. Again, don't use tearaway. Use cutaway. It's good to put something on there. Use a scrap piece of cloth or whatever because you want a good H. If it's pulling it too tight with a tearaway, you're not going to get an H, and it's going to tear up your stabilizer. Is all it's going to do. Any other kind of videos we need, make sure you let me know. You can go to the YouTube for Donna's Embroidery Plus. I'm going to have the videos on there. I made a page, Donna's Embroidery Plus, but it'll be there. And it's going to be on this side. Add me as a friend if you'd like. I'll accept. Feel free to leave comments. Like the post. It's always good to get likes on your post. It shows that it's going okay, you know. And if you see something needs to be done, comment. Even if it's something simple as like the post. Follow me on YouTube. You'll be notified if you click the notifications of when I add another one. You can follow me on the Donna's Embroidery Plus on Facebook. I'm trying to make it where I can add people, but I haven't got there yet. Any other videos you'd like to see particularly, let me know. We will be adding more. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but I will get things on there as I can. And it might take me, you know, a little while to do them quicker. Have a good day. See y'all next time.